1990, a historic year for Shanghai. This economic powerhouse was ready to further open up to the world. Pudong, east of its Huangpu River, was chosen to become the pioneer of socialist modernization. I'm on the 88th floor of the Jinmao Tower in Shanghai. Now, this is the world's highest walkway without rails. Now, just look at me. Now, from this skywalk, the view of Shanghai is just stunning. Now, if you follow me closer, you can see Pudong. This is the core area of the city's financial strength and a pioneer for China's reform and opening up policy. China's economic reform began 40 years ago. It was a game changer for the country. The market was liberalized, foreign investments were allowed, trade barriers were lowered. China became the second largest economy in the world. Fast forward 2022, Pudong has become China's successful testing ground. It is one of the most recognizable skylines on Earth. A remarkable addition to this horizon is the Shanghai Tower, a 632-meter structure, the world's second tallest after Dubai's Burj Khalifa.
我们现在所站的位置，这个下面呢叫东昌路。那最早上海这个本地的市民管这里叫烂泥渡。那个时候，上海的本地的市民还经常说：“您要浦西一张床，不要浦东一套房。”所以说，这30年来的发展的变化是这个非常大的。
I learnt that Chinese President Xi Jinping gave the green light to this project when he was the party chief of Shanghai. He came here in 2018 to see the urban transformation and has visited Shanghai 5 times since 2012. He said the evolution of this metropolis is a vivid example of China's growth under the reform and opening up policy.
上海是一座光荣的城市，是一个不断见证奇迹的地方。浦东开放30年的历程，走的是一条解放思想、深化改革之路，是一条面向世界、扩大开放之路，是一条打破常规、创新突破之路。
Today, Pudong is home to hundreds of local and international enterprises. I could see why it's called China's Wall Street. In 1990, the district's GDP was only 6 billion yuan. The number increased 250-fold to 1.5 trillion yuan in 2021. That's about a third of Shanghai's total economy. This is perhaps no surprise why foreign talents and companies capitalize on Shanghai for new opportunities and ventures. And one of the oldest international banks in China is no exception.
Shanghai is more than a financial center in China and in the world. Shanghai is also a center for international trade, logistics, scientific technology innovation, new economy, etc. So by doing business here in Shanghai, all those industries can have close collaboration communication to improve their efficiency and to maximize their capital returns on their investments.
Pudong has already made several achievements. It's home to China's first and one-of-its-kind financial district, Liujiasui. It boasts the Chinese mainland's first stock exchange and the first pilot free trade zone.
32年来，浦东坚持吃改革饭、走开放路、打创新牌，取得了举世瞩目的成就。未来5年，我们浦东也将努力在高质量发展、高水平改革开放、高品质生活、高效能治理上取得显著成效。
Pudong aims to become a global model of urban governance by 2050. The district's growth lies in innovation. I visited a smart port 30 kilometers away from Shanghai. It's one of the busiest in the world. From where I'm standing, you can get a great view of Yangshan Port. It has the world's biggest automated container terminal. This not only increases the efficiency of the port, but it's also environmentally friendly. It's the future for ports around the world. The core technologies like big data and 5G network in this terminal are all made locally. President Xi, in his visit in 2018, said he hopes the port can help Shanghai become an international shipping hub and turn China into a strong maritime nation.
我作为一个洋山人来说，我对洋山深水港10几年来的飞速发展感到非常的自豪，见证了从一个默默无闻的小渔村，一个无名小岛，发展成为全球这个世界级大港。洋山深水港从05年开港的17万标箱到去年的接近2300万标箱的这么一个吞吐量，这个发展是很快的。
Pudong has also stepped up drug innovation. I went to China's pharmaceutical valley. About 17% of the country's new drugs are developed here. I met one of China's top scientists at Changjiang National Innovation Demonstration Zone. Dr. Chen Kai-hsien told me that cancer patients had to rely on imported medicines for a long time. It was costly, but with progress in research, new drugs are expected to hit the market. Patients can have cheaper alternatives.
中国医药研发的进步非常之快，这个我们知道，这个全世界一年研发的新药大概是几十个，多的年份呢大概是50、60个。那么我们中国在2021年已经达到了我们自己这20多个新药这个研发上市。中国无论是药物研发的数量或者药物研发的水平，它的价值都已经有了巨大的进步，这是令我们非常高兴的。
Such innovative breakthroughs are what makes Pudong a success story. President Xi has called on Pudong to make more discoveries in key technologies. He hopes the area can be a pioneer of innovation and contribute greatly to the country's reform, development and stability.
2021年，它集聚了2.3万家的企业，其中国家高新技术企业有1800多家。 我们聚焦在集成电路、生物医药、人工智能方面加大推进，在布局了一大批的数字经济和未来产业的新赛道。
As I looked around Pudong, I could feel the energy of this city. Crossing the river by feeling the stones. That sums up China's approach to reforms and opening up. Starting small, learning from its initiative and expanding it.
改革开放创造了发展奇迹，今后还要以更大气魄深化改革、扩大开放，续写更多春天的故事。
An interesting analogy. I was told that Chinese people associate spring with policies that have changed their lives. And Shanghai is truly a city of change. I admired its strength, its resilience to overcome challenges. I'm sure it will stay strong as the country continues to make Shanghai a frontline of its reform and opening up.